Admiral Thomas M. Dyker is retired. This chapter of the Silent Service belongs to the United States submarine Tang. In service for only 9 months, her record remains second only to the very best. And her 5th war patrol, on which we ask you to come along, remains unmatched in submarine force annals, right up to its unprecedented climax. In 4 previous patrols, Tang had disposed of a phenomenal 72,000 tons of enemy shipping. Serving as extra eyes for the night tactics of the Tang was Boatswain's Mate W.R. Leibold of North Hollywood, California. In command, Commander Richard H. O'Kane, hailing from Durham, New Hampshire, who had learned from his former skipper the simple, stern motto, attack. Find the enemy, destroy him. At Truck, O'Kane had calmly waited until the last possible moment in order to get off a mortal shot at a tanker before diving to avoid a destroyer.
Boy, from the land of lakes to the sea of shakes.
For Radioman First Class Floyd M. Cavalry, his hometown of Hill City, Minnesota was a place in a far-off, different existence.
This is what I call aggressive spirit, sir. Letting that destroyer almost run us over just so he can get in his shot.
Brilliant and heroic achievements of this vessel, read the Tang's first presidential unit citation, reflect the highest credit upon the courage, seamanship, and determination of her officers and men.
Hey, Kimball, what do you got there? A special formula mix for me at the health food store. Rich in vitamins, minerals, glucose. Quick source of energy.
See on the level?
I saw him buy it.
Boy, what a riot. You two must have been shopping for health food.
I'm a married man, Fry.
Yeah, but strong man ain't.
You know, just once in a while, try and say the right thing.
Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot.
You forgot.
You men with your nerve and your skill have won this ship a presidential unit citation, for which I can't thank you enough or praise you further. We'll let it go at that. What I want to say is that ComSub Pac thinks highly enough of you men and the Tang to have given us the toughest assignment in the book. I can't tell you what it is or where we're going, but there'll be plenty of targets and lots of excitement. My former skipper, Captain Mush Morton of the Wahoo, for his 4th patrol, asked for and got the Japan Sea. I don't have to tell you, if it was rough enough for Mush Morton, it was rough. And I don't think our assignment's going to be any smoother. But I don't see any of you looking like he wants to be transferred. So good luck. Make preparations to get underway, Frank.
On the night of October 11th, Tang arrived on station in the Formosa Straits. It was swarming with enemy shipping. Before morning, Tang served notice on the enemy of her presence. 2 ships went to the bottom. Some of the most eventful days in submarine annals had begun.
Isn't there some limit to how healthy a guy can get, Herc?
Try some. It'll brace you.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Yeah, Willie?
Not for me. Can't stand the smell of it.
I was just thinking, the girls must miss you at Muscle Beach. Why can't I keep my big mouth shut? Where are you going with that?
I store them for him in the spare parts locker in the radio shack.
Oh, lots of luck.
Go read a comic book.
All right, I will.
It's no good. We've lined up that Katori cruiser 5 times, and each time he zigs away. It's no use now. We've lost him. That task force finally slipped us. Secure from battle stations. liked to have notched that cruiser. Mush would have liked that. Commander Morton, my old skipper on the Wahoo. He was tooling the Wahoo right around inside of Weewak Harbor. We were sinking tonnage, I can tell you. This destroyer spots our periscope. I yell, down periscope. He yells, leave it up. Let him see us and come after us, and we'll let him have it right down the throat. We'll blast that tin can into kingdom come. I kept the Wahoo right on that can's bow. Angle on the bow, 0. He's coming straight at us, a bone in his teeth. We had 2 torpedoes left forward. If we missed with both of them, we'd all be dead. 1,400 yards. I could see the men on that DD manning their guns, and I'm sweating. 1,200 yards. The old man yells, fire. 10 seconds. Fire. The second one is off. I watched the first one just miss. It all hung on the second torpedo now. I don't think I breathed. And then, wham! That destroyer blew up so close we all got shook.
I've heard the story. The way I heard it, someone asked Commander Morton how he could look down the throat of that charging tin can and keep cool. He answered that he let O'Kane man the periscope. Because O'Kane was the nerviest man in the service.
Oh? A lot of legend gets mixed in with the facts, I guess. Anyway, that was Mush Morton. Now he's gone. So was that cruiser. But there'll be other chances. Lots of them.
Oh, why should I be worried? The old man wants to sink us a nice cruiser. I'm in favor. The enemy hasn't laid a glove on us yet, have they?
No.
And they won't. The old man's crazy like that fox.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen you take your vitamins lately.
Remember the girl I told you I used to go with?
Ginny.
She used to think I was a nice little guy. Skinny, but nice. She married a big hunk of a guy. Lately, I've been getting letters from her. Her husband's left her. She thinks of me. I can read between the lines.
You think she wants you back?
She's thinking of me the way I used to be. The skinny guy I used to be is good enough for her. I can tell, Cav. The years and the dough I put into building up the body, it's a headache. Who cares? Janito. It's a nuisance.
I'll dance at your wedding.
I'm sick and tired of this Hercules deal. You can pass out the vitamins to the boys while I relax. It's going to be different now.
Captain, radar reports land contact, bearing 200, 14,000 yards.
There should be no land at 200. Check that observation radar.
That isn't land, sir.
I've got it. Captain, that's a solid wall of shipping we've got down here.
Fine. Battle station's torpedo. We have them in sight now. We have 3 large freighters and a couple of heavy tankers. We'll go in now and try to pick 2 of them off in one setup.
Tang, legatee and avenger of the Wahoo, slithering to within 1,500 yards of the farthest target, 800 yards of the nearest target.
Stand by for constant bearing. Mark the bearing.
Set. Solution satisfactory.
Mark.
Set.
Fire 1. Fire 2. Shift the targets. Mark the bearing. Set. Mark the bearing. Set. Fire 3. Number 1 hit.
6, 7.
There goes number 3, sky high. It's a terrific sight up here.
Captain, that ship's coming in to ram us.
Left full rudder.
All ahead, flank.
Left full rudder. Aye, aye, sir.
Collision imminent. Maybe.
Maybe.
She missed us. Make ready after tubes.
Make ready the after tubes.
Make ready the after tube.
Captain, TDC wants a setup.
Just set the gyros on 0 and shoot. You can't miss.
Outer doors open. All tubes ready for firing.
That ship that tried to ram us. Yeah, she's gonna ram a transport. She did it. She rammed a munition ship.
I have another contact. Looks like an escort. Bearing 135. Range 1,300 yards. Range is closing.
It's a destroyer. All ahead, flank.
I have another contact. Bearing 355.
They've got us boxed in.
Left 5 degrees rudder.
Left 5 degrees rudder. Aye, aye, sir.
Let's see if we can bluff that escort out of the way. Let's hope we can lose that DD.
We may be in luck.
Right. That escort's turning away. She's had enough. And we're losing that DD. Probably hasn't got all her boilers lit off. The escorts are firing at each other. They're really rattled.
In 10 short minutes, Tang had sent torpedoes into every ship in the convoy and had set its escorts firing wildly at each other. A crushing blow with a grand climax, but 24 hours from now would come a greater climax. After the grueling battle, the Tang pulled clear of the area and ran submerged to rest her crew. Then the round of ship routine started again.
This is the executive officer. We've had a busy night, and the ship is a mess. All hands turn to and clean her up. I want this ship smart and spotless. The captain will inspect before we surface tonight.
That's what's been smelling up the joint. I've been looking all over for burning insulation.
I forgot all about it. It's gone rotten.
Well, get it out of here.
Okay, I'll think of something.
Okay, all right. Dump it out.
Oh, sure. I just opened the window. At 150 feet under the surface.
Well, that's Kimball's baby.
It's in my locker. Kimball's got enough lumps as it is. But I gotta get rid of that smell before inspection. Hey, how about some of that fancy shaving lotion you use?
All I got left is a little.
Well, that's all I need.
Oh, we might have a little chat while there's a breather.
Smoke?
Oh, thank you, sir.
Thanks. It's about your attitude on board ship. I like it.
I'm very happy to be attached to this ship, sir.
I just want to say something that you may want to bear in mind for when you have a command of your own. I just want you to remember that every skipper has his own method by which he gets his results. Don't be influenced by my tactics on board this ship, or anyone else's tactics for that matter. What works well for me might not work so well for you. We take risks, but they're calculated. It isn't the Three Musketeers. It's two other things. Destroy the enemy where you find them, and remember your responsibility to your crew and your ship. And you strike a balance between those two responsibilities, and you're off to a good start. Your own personal reactions and skills will tell you the rest. You keep that book open to the place that says every skipper must do his utmost to destroy the enemy. Don't forget that.
I'll remember, sir.
Okay.
That's better.
Smells like a shave in a glue factory.
Just cleaning up a bit, sir. Shaving lotion, sir. I just shaved.
Oh, Captain, radio room's ready for inspection, sir. Oh, shaving lotion, sir. I thought I needed a little fresh up. You know how it is, sir.
Caverly,
I just thought I'd get rid of the dungarees before inspection, sir.
I'm not going to bear down on anybody for dirty clothes, just so long as the general litter's cleaned up. Now, you've done a good job, Caverly. Why don't you leave these here and turn in?
Captain, to the conning tower.
Hey, Cav. Look by me like a shot back there. What's the matter? You mad at me or something?
I'm not mad at anybody. I forgot all about it in the spare parts locker. But I guess it's just gone sour.
That's the story of my life.
Oh, so it's gone sour.
It's an omen. It's a bad sign, Cav.
Oh, wouldn't you just take it that way now?
Just when I was beginning to feel pretty good about Ginny and going home.
An omen. You know, I'll say it's an omen. You know what I'm going to do with these jars? I'm going to throw them out. And all your worry along with it. Look, it's the past. Well, now all you have to do is look forward to the future.
You're right, Cav. Always the gloomy side. It's not right. Let me throw it out.
Battle stations, torpedo.
Here. Oh, don't forget, the next gong you hear will be wedding bells.
Tang had contacted a heavily escorted convoy of troops, supplies, and airplane parts, steaming to the desperate Lady campaign. After dark, she chased them on the surface. Once again, Tang bore in upon overwhelming superiority, using her surface speed to gain surprise. Closing her nearest target to within 900 yards, Tang opened fire.
Fire!
Convoy became bonfires on the sea. Tang, brilliantly visible in that torchlight, was boxed in by the furious enemy escorts.
Destroyer, coming around that burning transport stern. She's gone.
Caught one of our torpedoes by mistake. It all adds up. All ahead flank. They'll go right out through them and then out to reload.
10,000 yards from the Holocaust, Tang checked her last two torpedoes for the routine dispatch of a crippled cargo ship.
Stand by the forward tubes. Fire one!
Number 23 away. One more and it's course 090 for us. That's it, boys. Our last fish. Let's go home.
Let's head for the barn. That last fish is running erratic. It's a circular run. All ahead flank. Maneuvering. Forward on. Everything you've got.
It's no use. It's going to hit us.
We're hit. Is the ship responding to rudder?
Rudder's locked full right, sir.
Ship to hand steering.
Radar. What is the bearing and range of the nearest destroyer? They catch us this way, we're gone. Radar, I'm asking you for information.
Repeating, sir. Radar's out of commission. Last bearing, 310. Range, 3,000 yards. Request permission to come up on the bridge, sir.
All right? I'll check the others. Oh, I checked you before. Are you still all right?
Yes, sir. How many left, sir?
It's bad.
Kimball said the enemy had never laid a glove on us, sir.
Well, they didn't. They can't ever take that away from us, sir. Never.
In the morning, 4 survivors from the bridge, 5 who managed to escape from below, were picked up by the Japanese. 9 men out of 89 survived from Tang. The submarine the enemy couldn't lay a glove on. In April 1946, President Harry Truman presented to Commander Richard H. O'Kane the Congressional Medal of Honor. Commander O'Kane's honor was the honor of the Tang and all her men. They are not forgotten. They live and are remembered in their deeds. I'll be back in a moment with our special guest. Now may I introduce to you Chief Warrant Officer Floyd M. Caverly, who is a radioman first class aboard the Tang. Mr. Caverly, it's good to have you with us.
Thank you, Admiral. I'm very happy to be here.
What went through your mind at the moment the Tang's own torpedo hit her?
What anyone seemed to think of was what could be done to save the ship.
No panic?
No panic at all. I guess it was lots of training making itself felt.
Specifically, what are the figures for the Tang's 5 patrols?
Officially, we're credited with over 93,000 tons of enemy shipping, closer to 94.
Which, if my relative figures serve me, makes the Tang 4th in tonnage sunk and 2nd in number of ships sunk.
We accounted for 24. The Tautog holds top position with 26. And remember, Tautog was in the war start to finish.
I might add that Tang is one of only 3 U.S. warships to have received 2 presidential unit citations during the war. And if I know Captain Richard O'Kane, he wears his Medal of Honor in the name of everyone who was in the Tang.
He was a great skipper of a great ship.
Thanks, Mr. Caverly, for being with us. I hope you will join us again for another authentic story of the silent service.
And up we climb through the deep blue underneath the ocean. We'll control the ocean's wide from down, down underneath the sea. Think and force will pass the word in the future's yet to be. That we're safe as long as there's a submarine underneath the sea. So rake or dive and take the dive. Down, go down, down underneath the ocean. Fearless men will find renown in the deep blue underneath the sea.